From a regular guy on YouTube to the king of generosity and money-making magic, MrBeast turns everything into gold. His videos are fun, but behind it all is a million-dollar empire that even outshines celebrities like Logan Paul. How was MrBeast able to build his empire? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind MrBeast's success, his unique business strategies, and how he's changing the game of content creation for good.
Kinda hilarious that I just literally met them like 5 minutes ago, and now we're doing this. You need help, sir? And ma'am?
Whether he's handing out a $100,000 diamond, making teams compete for $500,000, or setting up a real-life Squid Game where folks can win $460,000. MrBeast has made a name for himself by doing really cool and crazy acts of kindness. And the truth is that all this generosity isn't free for him. He's actually saying goodbye to millions of dollars just to be one of the most famous faces online. If you're not familiar with MrBeast, that's okay. Maybe you're not on YouTube much, or you've never thought about what would happen if you dumped 100 million Orbeez in your friend's backyard. The guy next door currently holds a YouTube channel valued over $1 billion. How's that for an introduction? Back in 2016, Jimmy Donaldson didn't seem like a future rich and famous guy. This shy 18-year-old had been posting YouTube videos for 5 years straight from his mom's house in North Carolina, but not many folks noticed. His mom wanted him to go to college.
I thought it was the people he was gaming with. I thought it was baseball friends. I thought it was people from high school. Never ever did I connect that he was actually doing YouTube videos.
But he ditched that plan after just 2 weeks at East Carolina University. Instead of going to classes, he spent most of his time on campus editing videos in his car. After dropping out, his mom was so disappointed that she kicked him out of the house. But guess what? 7 years later, that same guy, now known as MrBeast, has a whopping 217 million subscribers on YouTube, more than anyone else on the platform. He's got 91 million fans on TikTok and another 46 million on Instagram. And just to top it off, he was the first to hit the milestone of 1 million followers on Meta's Threads. And did we mention he's only 25? Crazy, right? His mind-blowing popularity has translated into a hefty bank account. Recent reports spill the beans on MrBeast's net worth, estimating it to be around a jaw-dropping $100 million. And mind you, he hasn't even hit his 30s yet. A lion's share of this wealth comes from his YouTube channel, contributing a whopping 40% to his overall net worth. MrBeast isn't merely a YouTube star. He's the captain of the earning ship, cruising into the territory of the world's highest paid entertainers. This guy makes $3 to $5 million monthly, holding the crown as the top earner on YouTube, overshadowing heavyweights like Jake Paul, Markiplier, and Logan Paul. Now, let's zoom in on the golden stream, MrBeast's YouTube revenue. It's not just a drop in the ocean, it's a tsunami of earnings. YouTube operates on a payment system, where content creators receive an amount per 1,000 views. As the popularity tide rises, so does the payment. Take, for instance, MrBeast's Squid Game reaction video, which racked up a staggering 4,584,856 views within 2 hours of its YouTube debut. Fast forward, and it's now sitting pretty with over 542 million views. Some insiders spilled the tea, suggesting that MrBeast might be pocketing a cool $40,000 per day just from his YouTube content. Crunch the numbers, and that's a mind-blowing $15 million annually from YouTube payouts alone, just for one video. The most amazing thing is that MrBeast doesn't just have one YouTube channel. MrBeast juggles 5 active English language YouTube channels, each with its own massive subscriber count. And that's not all. There are alternate versions of these channels in Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, and other languages. In 2021, MrBeast cashed in a whopping $54 million from his various YouTube channels. Wrap your head around that. It's more than double the YouTube income of the wealthiest YouTuber in 2020, Ryan Kaji, who clocked in at $29.5 million. Making a living on YouTube usually involves banking on those ad dollars, but for MrBeast, that's not always enough to cover the bills. For example, his July revelation on Twitter, he spilled the beans to his followers that one of his videos titled Train vs. Giant Pit, a production that set him back around $3 million, only brought in $167,000 in ad payments after a few days. Even if you stretch it out over the video's lifetime, it's doubtful that it would fully recover the hefty production cost. That's where the cavalry of sponsorship deals rides in. MrBeast, riding high on immense popularity and a die-hard fan base, has attracted a lineup of heavyweight brand sponsorships and partnerships, giving an extra kick to his YouTube income. Collaborating with big names like Microsoft, Electronic Arts, Quid, and CSGO Lotto, he sealed the deal on high-paying partnerships that nicely complement his monthly YouTube ad earnings. These brand deals go beyond a mere shout-out. MrBeast often puts his creative spin on promoting a product or service within his videos, or he crafts content tailored specifically for a brand. Given his content's staggering engagement, it's no wonder that brands are ready to dig deep into their pockets for MrBeast's stamp of approval. However, MrBeast isn't merely riding the YouTube wave. He's expanding his empire into other business arenas, leveraging his brand and transforming his online success into a multifaceted journey.
Whichever one of these 10 contestants survives the longest wins 250 grand. Everyone follow me.
First up, what's a content creator without some cool merchandise? MrBeast takes this to the next level with bespoke clothing lines featuring everything from standard Beast apparel to chocolate-themed wear. But he didn't stop there. He ventured into the world of gastronomy with the MrBeast Burger venture. This wasn't your average burger joint. MrBeast shook things up by giving away $100 with every order at the first location he opened. What started as a venture with 300 locations in the US soon exploded to a staggering 1,000 stores, stretching its reach into Europe and the rest of North America. The gamble paid off big time. MrBeast Burger raked in a jaw-dropping $100 million in revenue by July 2022. This isn't just a milestone for a YouTube creator. It's a groundbreaking move into new revenue streams, undoubtedly sparking inspiration for others to think outside the box. Despite not being a high-end burger establishment, the sales from MrBeast Burger translate to a daily profit of $24,000, tallying up to a mind-boggling $720,000 every month. His secret sauce is easy. The guy sells anything he endorses. Any other brand aiming to reach millions of viewers would have to pay thousands of dollars. He's got the audience, he's got the vibes. He's the best marketing campaign to his own ventures. Boom! Looking forward, MrBeast hints at the possibility of an exclusive membership club for his fans, drawing inspiration from recent developments in esports with teams like Team Liquid, Envy, and Cloud9. A membership scheme promises exclusive perks such as bonus content, behind-the-scenes insights, and early access to merchandise. Now, will someone pay for the content he has been sharing for free? Maybe it's worth the try. According to MrBeast's musings on his Twitter, now X account, he contemplates a $10 monthly fee for fans to access exclusive content like a podcast and occasional random videos. What's unique is that 100% of the revenue generated from this hypothetical club would be funneled back into his videos, aligning with his mission to push boundaries and entertain his audience. At just 25, MrBeast is the real deal when it comes to philanthropy. His grand plan? Maximize his earnings to give it all away. Back in August 2020, he tweeted about wanting to establish hundreds of homeless shelters and food banks as vessels for redistributing his wealth. Fast forward to a recent video where he turned this dream into a reality, documenting the creation of 100 water wells across Africa. He recently paid for cataract surgeries for 1,000 blind people so they can see again. MrBeast's business model is like a snake devouring its own tail. No one's making money like he is. But here's the catch. No one's spending it like him either. In a chat with Logan Paul, he spilled the beans on his razor-thin profit margins because he reinvests most of his earnings back into his content. His audience anticipates each video to top the last one. From an outsider's perspective, it seems like a ticking clock until MrBeast hits a ceiling. For other creators, this kind of pressure has led to disaster. Now, if MrBeast's business is indeed a unicorn, and let's place our bets that it is, he's got two choices on the table. Does he use his $100 million net worth to make his business more sustainable, or does he keep pushing until there's nothing left to push? But MrBeast has made a bold promise. He plans to depart this world with $0 in his bank account, steering clear of the materialistic trappings often associated with fame and fortune.